It's time for our very first members only video.
I'm actually a really good fucking friend. I don't have to take nobody in.
Hey everybody, if you are new here, wait a minute, this is for members only, never mind. If you're a channel member, thank you so much. Your support monthly, it means so much to me, and I'm so happy to be introducing this very new members only series that will come out exclusively to my members first. Now, for the first few videos, I will put them out publicly. It may be a few days later or a few weeks later. We just haven't made that decision yet. But eventually, I would say around June or July, these videos will be exclusively for our channel members, and regular subscribers, well girl, you're just gonna have to become a channel member. Now these videos will be monthly. I may start doing them more frequently, but it's just gonna depend on how fast I'm growing my other platforms. If you don't know, I'm growing my platform over on TikTok. I've been over there for about 2 months now, and we've done a great job. We're already at over 7,800 followers over there. But this summer, my team has challenged me to start Instagram, so there's a lot of things that I'll be working on behind the scenes. If you know anything about social media, starting a platform and even growing a platform is very hard and takes years to accomplish. Some people never make it to past 1,000 subscribers or followers on any platform. So I'm very proud of you guys for hanging out with me and sticking with me and listening to me yap. In today's video, we're going to be having a look at the one, the only, your favorite person for me to talk about, Fiona Trevino. Okay, let me back up a little bit. If you don't understand why I'm calling her Fiona, over on that other app, you get restricted very easily for using her name, which makes me question that platform a lot, actually. Today's video is going to be all about Ashley Trevino. So if you're over on the other app and you hear me say Fiona, you know why I'm doing that now, right? You get it? You get it? Yeah. So in today's video, we're going to get an update on what's been going on with Ashley Trevino and her sad attempts to remain relevant so she can pay her bills.
Oh my gosh, she's like, my nose smells like onion. And she's like, come. Like, no, girl, I don't want to, I believe you. You're saying it smells like onion. I believe you, and I'm not going to go find out. I ain't even gonna lie, if Renee smelled the noon right now, he would probably leave me. She's a little sour. I'm just kidding.
Well, that's the face we haven't seen in a while, right? Okay, so listen, I'm going to tell you right now, when Karma, the person in the video, came out a few days ago, initially I thought that she was going to spill the tea on Ashley, that she was going to tell us all the bad, horrible, nasty things about her. Then I got information and it made me start to think a little bit differently. It made me step back and stop focusing on the fact that I want this person off the internet so bad and really think about strategy. So I, in my humble opinion, think that this could be a skit to grow Karma's account on TikTok. We've recently been made aware that Fiona Trevino, or I'm sorry, we're not on that platform. We've recently found out that Ashley Trevino, I don't know if she's running an agency or exactly what she's doing, but she's able to have a link, which tells me it's an agency because agencies use links. And when creators sign up using these links, that means that Ashley is going to get a commission. And this is her way around the IP ban so that she can remain relevant, at least in the form of receiving a paycheck from TikTok. But let me unpack that a little bit more. So what I think, and other creators also think this as well, we think that Ashley is using people like Fester, Karma, Vince, and other people in the Ashley Trevino multi-universe to grow her pocketbook. You know, the nasty DH Gate one, ew, gross. So when you watch these people's live streams, when you go to their pages or you watch them on your FYP, you are actually paying Ashley Trevino. So I'm going to tell you guys what I've been saying for over a year now. Please stop watching her on Snapchat. Please stop watching her pages on TikTok. Please stop going into her live streams. She is good at rage baiting you. She is good at making you want to say terrible things to her that are true, but you know, I see you guys in the comments And I know that you want to give her a piece of your mind, but all you're really doing is giving her profits.
I'm a girl's girl, and I don't care if I don't like you. I'm still going to be a girl's girl.
And best believe, baby girl, I could pull your man if I wanted to, but I don't want to. Because I got my man and my kids to worry about. And I don't live off of Social Security.
There's people that I don't like that talk about me, and I still like their videos off of my TikTok page. Because I'm a girl's girl. I don't.
Oh, and tell Giovanni, I take husbands. If I don't, my cousin will. So watch your husband, baby girl.
So, y'all could not like me all y'all want, but y'all have inner issues that y'all need to really figure out where it's coming from, because y'all hate on me to make y'all selves feel better, and that's not very cute, because you should always be a girl's girl.
Okay, anyway, so listen, I have been addicted to these Alanis, and I'm going to tell you a little secret about me. I am a snooty patootie girl. Like, I dropped the can, and normally, can you see? Yeah, girl, normally I wouldn't even drink this, but girl, these things are so good. Not sponsored, by the way. Anyway, what's your favorite flavor? My favorite flavor is Witch's Brew. I started drinking them during Halloween, and I've been trying to find flavors I like ever since, and I've come across a few, but this one, Hawaiian shaped ice, is so good. It reminds me of summer. You guys know I live in Florida, and summer is here, girl. We only get a few cold days or maybe a few cold weeks a year, so girl, it's always summer here. I cannot wait to go to Epcot and get kakagori. Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh my god, it's so good. If I go to Epcot, do y'all want to go with me, like a little members only type video? I don't know, girl, let me know. But anyway, so you guys saw that clip, right? So Ashley is basically saying, oh, I'm a girl's girl and you should be a girl's girl. And I know that she's been watching my TikToks because she's talking like me, she's acting like me, and a lot of people have even called out that she's trying to do her hair like me, which is really scary. And I'm being completely honest. I'm not trying to be funny right now. I think it's really scary that somebody like Ashley Trevino is copying me or any other female. The way she comes on here and she says I'm a girl's girl, but then says she takes husbands. Like, whose husbands are you taking? Because, like, have you seen yourself without the filter? And I'm not trying to like bash her. Like, listen, I know that I'm pretty, but I know that there are millions and millions of other people prettier than me. I know I've got a lot of issues that I need to work on to make myself look better. But I'm a good person. I take care of my kids. I give back to my community. And I try to bring awareness about bad people on the internet. All she does is come on here and says that she takes men, she dates inmates, she takes her kids around inmates, she abandons her kids on her parents' front porch, which is so terrible. And that's why I don't feel bad about saying that she's, conventionally, mid or low grade. Do you know what I mean? I'm being mean. Let me just stop. Anyway.
I think this is it. And I gave it to him. And then he texted me like when he was with his family. And I'm like,
family as in what? Not his wife and kids. You better not entertain that nonsense. No, we respect wives and children's, Ashley, right? Yes, we do. We respect wives and children's.
do they respect me?
This is one of the reasons why I don't want people watching her, because she comes on here and she just wants man. She doesn't care if it's a husband, if it's a dad, if they're in a relationship, if they're not in a relationship. She doesn't care if they're 18, 19 years old. She just doesn't care. And her behavior has gotten more and more creepy as time has gone on, the more she's on the internet. And when she starts copying other females while she's saying she's a girl's girl, it's very scary. It's very scary what she's going to do when she falls off of all of social media platforms and she doesn't have money anymore. I don't think she's going to be making money for, I say I give it a year. In another year, she's going to run out of ways to rage bait people. and she is going to become very dangerous, in my opinion. But only time will tell. I could be wrong. Maybe she's just trying to make us all think she's a little loony toony. And if that's the case, well, girl, you're doing great.
Did she like catch him cheating?
I wouldn't say catch him cheating because she knows he cheats.
Oh, okay.
She knows that he does not leave these girls alone. Like, he took a lady out to, she was a blonde headed lady with kind of like a bob. She had like short hair, blonde hair, and really big boobs, and was like kind of like petite. And Ash was making fun of her that she has no butt and that her boobs are overly big. It doesn't match her body. But this lady was really beautiful. She was pretty. And Fester had ended up taking her to the Rangers game whenever he had posted he was at a Rangers game. And Ash got mad because she's like, I pay for our dates. I take you out. You never plan a date or pay. And she had found out that that day he had went to a Rangers game with that lady. And then I know whenever there was like this other lady that she doesn't like, it's one of his exes that has kids that lives in their old town in Texas. I don't know which one it is. He was still talking to her and seeing her, and Ash had gotten mad about that because he's still communicating with her and would still see her. And then he also had a picture whenever he was showing me some pictures on his phone or looking for something. I saw like a lady, like he was like at a gas station with her, and he took a picture of her from the back. She was wearing like a sundress and had like a BBL, like she was a BBL baddie.
Oh, dang.
One of the things that came out over the weekend was the fact that Fester, but we all knew this kind of, all of this information that Karma came out with are things that we already knew. She just confirmed it. So we all knew that Fester wasn't really like into Ashley like that, that allegedly he's just using her for money and clout. And we all knew that he was talking to other females. Well, Karma came out and confirmed that Fester is in fact seeing other women cheating on Ashley, however you want to label it. And this lady in particular is going to make a very big impact on Ashley a few days ago. Now, this information I think came out yesterday or the day before. Today's Monday. I think it came out either Saturday or Sunday, maybe Friday, girl. I don't really know. But it's very fresh information. The photos of this BBL baddie actually came out yesterday, which was Easter Sunday. So all of this information is very new, and Ashley is, well, going through it. I'm actually a really good fucking friend. I don't have to take nobody in. I really don't, especially because this is not my fucking house. It's my dude's house. I don't have to bring nobody in. Renee has, yes. And honestly, I come back and I'm at his house. I don't tell y'all I don't want to go back to him. No, I stay here. Yeah, I know what the fuck happens. Yeah, my baby daddy did the same shit. Baby daddy did the same shit. Okay? Okay. Yes. Lay hands on you, but Renee's never kicked me in the fucking face. And so, yes, if Renee ever kicked me in my chest or fucking hit me in my face like that, I wouldn't be with him. But he's never done that. So, I am being supportive, but at the end of the day, I can't be supportive if you keep going back to the same shit, right? And I tell you not to. You say you're not going to, but you do. Like, you're at my dude's house at the end of the day. I'm not mad at somebody that wants her actually wants to claim her. I'm not fucking mad. I'm trying to be a friend and protect her, but if she don't want that, I can't be a friend. So I wanted to play that clip for you guys because I think this is who Ashley really is when she's not playing it up for Instagram like that last clip. Like, that's why there was no filter, girl. Instagram doesn't do filters. Listen, I don't care if Ashley uses a filter or not. I really don't care. All I care about is how she doesn't take care of her kids. She took her kids around inmates. She blamed the victims of her husbands or ex-husbands that were, taken away from the world way too soon. She's just a terrible person that doesn't really care about anybody but herself. And it's obvious in that clip that she didn't ever care for Karma either. In this next clip, this is a portion of the first live stream where Karma came onto TikTok this past weekend. She's basically confirming what we already knew, that Fester was cheating on Ashley, but she also says that Ashley knew about it. But I think we knew that too, right, guys? Didn't, like a few clips ago, Ashley said that she knows what happens, that her baby daddy used to do that too. But here she is confirming it. I don't know. If you're going to support Karma, I would say reconsider it, girl.
I wouldn't say catch him cheating because she knows he cheats.
Oh,
She
okay.
knows that he does not leave these girls alone. Like, he took a lady out to, she was a blonde-haired lady with kind of like a bob blonde hair, and she had really, really, really big boobs and was like kind of like petite. And Ash was making fun of her that she has no butt and that her boobs are overly big, it doesn't match her body. But this lady was really, really beautiful. She was pretty. And Fester had ended up taking her to the Ranger dates. I take you out. You never plan a date or pay. And she had found out that that day he had went to a Rangers game with that lady.
I might cry. I gotta wipe those tears. But I'm human. At the end of the day, I'm human. And I go through everyday struggles like everybody else. So, I don't know. My phone might be on D&D the rest of the night. Just because I'm dealing with a lot of stuff right now, mentally. And I don't want to deal with nobody. And I don't want to... I just need to cry it out.
I don't know. No.
Cry, baby girl. But then wipe those tears. And keep moving forward. And know who you are.
That clip is just more confirmation that the things that Karma was saying this past weekend are in fact true. But here's the thing, we all kind of knew these things already. Did we really need Karma to come on live and admit or confirm these things? I don't think so. I mean, I personally did not need that from her. It was entertaining at first, but then when she started bringing up stuff that was really sensitive and inappropriate involving minors, I just kind of left the live stream. I didn't see all of it. And to be honest, when I see clips of her talking about, the kids and things like that, I just go past them. I did a live stream over on TikTok and we watched the entire live stream where Karma was, spilling the tea. And even during that live stream, I skipped over it because I just thought it was inappropriate. And we shouldn't be talking about kids, even if they're Ashley Trevino's. But the thing with that clip is, Ashley is trying to be like a good friend to Karma, but at the same time, she's giving her little jabs here and there. And we all know that Ashley is going through the things that she says, oh, I could never, it couldn't be me, girl, no, no, no. But if anybody knows that Ashley is going through DV or being cheated on or this or that, it's Karma. She was in the house with them. She knew Fester and Vance or whatever his name is way before Ashley did. So it's just weird how Ashley has no sense of self-awareness. Like, she doesn't understand that what happens to her is happening to her. I don't know, guys. It's just really weird and strange. But something else that's really weird and strange is the fact that if you're a girl's girl and you're always looking out for your girls, your BBL baddie friends, then why are you ignoring Karma in this next clip?
He decides to call my fucking phone and he's like, yo, like, where can I take your stuff? Like, where can I meet you to give you your stuff? Or where do I need to go drop it off? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you can just give it to your homeboy Martin and I'll go pick it up.
Here's my thing with Ashley. She's been on the internet for a while now, and she says she's grown, her platform. I don't consider people hate following you or following you to see what kind of crazy, outlandish things a normal person would never do kind of things as a platform. I don't think anybody should be following her. I don't. But I do know that Ashley is making a lot of money on Snapchat. If you're following her, please go unfollow her. Watch people like me. Go to TikTok, follow people like Carol C or Chris C, KRISC. She is a great content creator. Carol C goes live every night. Now, she doesn't talk about Ashley every night, but if there's something relevant, she will cover it. People like Alma Rose, people like I don't know, guys. Just find your favorite creator on TikTok. There's people I like, there's people I don't like. But the point is, you get information from other creators. You don't have to get it from the horse's mouth. Because when we show clips, we are showing what Ashley is saying. It's not us coming on here and spinning the narrative. We're always going to show a clip. We're always going to show receipts. So there's really no reason to follow her on any platform. And the thing is, when she comes on here and she tries to act like, oh, I'm sad, I'm normal, and go through struggles, nobody cares. And the reason why nobody cares if she's going through struggles or not is because she herself does not care about anyone but herself. She doesn't have a support system. She doesn't have a community. She doesn't have anyone to fall back on. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens after this court case. And there's a lot of speculation that Ashley didn't really move out into her own house, that she's actually still at Fester's and pretending that she has her own house. Listen, I don't care if she has her own house or not. What I do care about is the fact that, in my opinion, she is using those girls for content. People want to see if she's going to take care of those girls. They're going to click onto her stories. As much as we tell you not to, you're gonna go do it. And I don't like that she's using those girls for views, for money, because we all know within a few days or a few weeks or a few months, she's not gonna have them anymore. So you can continue to line her pockets, or you can be a part of the reason why we never see her on the internet again. Listen, I love bringing you these videos because I know you love hearing me talk about her. But there's other people on the internet that are just as bad as her that we need to start focusing on. But don't worry, I've always said I'm never going to stop talking to her until she's off of the internet for good. And unfortunately, because of her pending litigation, I think that's going to be a while, which is unfortunate. But what do you guys think about today's video? What do you think about the fact that Ashley Trevino is competing with a BBL baddie, and this girl is stunning? I don't even know how Fester was able to get this girl to agree to go out with him. I don't get it, girl. Like, this girl is like Instagram baddie. Like let's go follow this baddie. I don't know her name. I don't know her handles. If I find it out, I'll share it with you over on TikTok on my stories. I'm currently trying to get her like information. She might not even want to be followed. I don't really know. But I think it's hilarious that Fester is making Ashley look, you know, kind of pathetic, in my opinion, of course. Listen, Fiona is getting what she has been putting out for so long, and I think it's about time. But I don't know, girl. Y'all let me know what you think. Thank you so much for hanging out with me in my very first members only video. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you so much. Again, this video is going to go out in a few days to the regular audience. For my regular subscribers that are not members, I hope you enjoy this video. It is a day or two behind. You guys will be able to see these member only videos for the first few months, and then they will go exclusively to members only. So if you haven't joined my community here on YouTube, girl, click that join button, okay? Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you later. And if you want daily updates from me, go follow me, Monroe Bell, on TikTok. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.